for a second. She's kind of like.
All right. So, yeah. So let's. Who wants to go first? Jump right in here. To our one-shot happy times.
It's not really my problem.
I guess I can.
Was trying to work at you.
Yeah, he was.
It threw up.
What did I name my character? I had it in my head. Alright, I am playing a war domain player. His name is Kunrad Gruber.
Gruber?
Yes, Kunrad Gruber. He is a witch hunter.
He hates witches.
That seemed unfortunate.
Yeah, so I was really hoping for a wizard in the party, but a druid will do. He's gonna yeah, so he's I don't really know. I'm basically a Warhammer basically. I don't know what D&D god to call it, but he hates witches. He is super religious.
Okay.
Yeah. He has like the big old pilgrim witch hunter hat.
I like it.
Okay. So that is
I mean, Lathander is an easy one there.
Yeah, but Lathander's good. This guy's not a good guy. This guy is hunting down, hurting people at the stake kind of witch hunter. See, yeah. Because in Warhammer it would be Sigmar.
Does he want it to be a spectacle? Or he has
Oh, it's a
really start
spectacle.
watching?
Yeah, no, he gets the whole thing to watch.
just like go.
He'll throw you, like the witches
next is
float or don't float.
And he takes off his.
Either way, he's throwing you in the river with a stone tied to you.
Yeah, which is fun.
Which is
That's
float.
right, because my cousin said that you wouldn't hurt me away.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be a witch because I can't float.
I sink me.
Okay, so you're not a witch either. Perfect.
I mean, my character, I don't know, but
Your character. Either way, I'm tying a stone to your character and throwing you in the river.
that's
It's the only way.
Yeah,
out.
Conrad.
You did.
Conrad.
Okay, so Cornrad, is that what you said?
Conrad. Conrad. I'm good patron every
You
time.
pronounced it like 3 different ways,
I'm
yeah.
good patron every time.
I guess it's common.
All right, so and he is
Gruber. He's a witch hunter.
Connie Gruber.
Don't stop.
Pilgrim like witches.
It's not. He has the pilgrim hat.
Yes, pilgrim.
All right.
Yeah, it's like
We want
purity feels like.
I'm
Oh,
playing a
Paladin what?
Oath of Devotion.
Okay. What
it
was the name again?
Theo. They're a halfling. They look like a halfling. They're a stout halfling though, so
Right?
they're a little bit stocky.
Phantom Roti.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Which hunter time? For both of you guys in the river.
All right. So then,
Yeah, I'm playing Melly, Tiefling, Phantom Rogue.
Melly, a tiefling
Yeah.
phantom rogue.
Yeah,
Okay, start the next turn cycle.
yeah. That's my god.
So, green die, if it's higher, the fire spreads. Rainbow die,
My name is
the
Shroomy.
fire increases the size.
I'm a wood elf. For my time in the woods, you might expect
Yep, it spreads.
having to come across some shrooms, as you might expect.
Fire
and,
spread.
From playing with it, I have this unique relationship with the shrooms, and I happen to be able to manipulate them in such a way where things are dying,
You notice it's
maybe they're not dying, or things are not dying, they can die.
Not that it's not damaged.
It's
yet,
really
but
weird. But
Okay.
it works for me.
Okay. And you said
I'm
what was the class again?
Circle Spores Druid.
Okay.
Fancy.
Max, does Fultus make sense? Not a god of magic, but god of fanatics.
Sure, that works for me.
Okay. PHOLTUS.
I've never heard of this guy.
I'm kind of googling it. So
Fancy.
we're checking.
PH.
OLTUS. Fultus, I think. Part of Greyhawks, but supposedly.
Oh yeah, it is great.
But I'm fine with that if that works for you.
Polite, wizarding, law, order. Yeah, this guy's perfect.
Sweet. Alright. I win with the Google searching. Okay.
Sorry.
So I will let you decide, but just to set the scene, we are in the Sword Coast. We're just gonna continue our exploration of this area. and we're gonna stay in the south. So in the city of Scornubel, I'd like to explore this.
The one you just
Scornubel is lower into the Sword Coast, and it is known as a caravan city. It's a major trade stop for caravans. It lies on the northern bank of the River Chanthar, where the tradeway reaches the river. Its population is made up of many races and can increase by between 6 and 8 times during the summer, just because trade routes are long. The river is populated by barges. There are narrow boats and skiffs which make their way west as far as Baldur's Gate down the river, or southeast along the Chanthar to Burdusk, and northeast along the river reaching to Hill's Edge. And it is often, you all might know it. Actually, everybody make so that's the basics. Everybody make a history check. And if you think you'd be more aligned with a neutral or evil, actually, just make a history check.
That'd be a 9.
I got a 6.
Just about to pick my dog.
Can I say a 3?
Okay.
That's cool.
Oh yeah.
Let's see what. Here, that was an interesting hop along the other dice there.
That's not right. History 10.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's the highest roll at the table.
Congratulations.
I had a 9.
What I described, most of you are familiar with these basic geographies. You're level 8. You've done some traveling, but only Max's character knows, and maybe it's because of the type of work he does. Knows that this place can sometimes be one of the seedier places of the Sword Coast. That there are a lot. There's a reason that so much trade is pushed through here. It's in a region that has less police and less kind of larger governance of major cities, and so it tends to be a bit of a smuggling joint. The river gives access so that caravans can work there, but that's about all you. Even that, like, if you guys weren't so high level, you would know nothing. You'd just be like, look at all these caravans and wagons and stuff. And will you hit PC on that just so you guys can see a bit?
I do.
I'll give you. I know you can't see anything here,
The light
but
of Olympus to the south.
so you guys can see Scornubel's not a small city. It does sprawl a bit along the river, and there's a nice little bridge there. But I'm sorry, I don't have more of a map for you, and that I can.
Gonna.
And there's just something wrong with it.
So So Scornubel,
akin to like a
large sprawling city, multiple roads, inlets, has access to waterways. You can hit display me.
4 rows of sprinkler, each one covering. Okay.
Yeah. So with that,
You're gonna shoot the pipe? Okay. But specifically,
you all, what would bring you to a place such as this?
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Just make me a straight D20 roll.
I'm here to bring the light of the mighty Fultus to this town and punish
That's a 2.
non-believers and heretics.
And,
joy.
Throw some people in the river. The stone was tied to them.
No. Okay, so I'm gonna say he was still following along with you, and like you shoot, and then like the jump or the jostling back of your arm like throws it to the ground.
Well, as a young 308-year-old, I'm just traveling, as one does, trying to find mushrooms,
Actually, next up is
trying to gather what I can,
here,
and this is just where I happen to be at this point in
It's
time.
now feeling a little bit cornered, and it goes up to the very
Hopefully there's no
edge
heretics out there.
of the elevator. It's flat.
I mean,
And
yeah,
so-
I would probably be just kind of traveling around,
And he kind of like
monitoring
reaches
different like
into his stomach.
ghosts' presences
And
around.
Pulls out, you say.
That, yeah,
Covered in
definitely don't speak to ghosts. That would be crazy.
And that's part of that whole phantom road.
Yeah, the
So you search out ghosts, or you are a ghost?
I searched out ghosts.
Okay,
I
you're a
can
ghost
commute-
hunter.
I can-
Just with that.
I can speak with ghosts and they can help me do different stuff. Like they can aid me in some things.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's an 11.
All right, and then why is your character in a place such as this? Do you think major hub of the southern portion of the South Coast?
I imagine Zio is probably here to, make sure that in general the people are safe, everything is going well. Very good natured in general, I feel. You know,
Yes.
offering, you know, some minor healing to travelers on the road. You know, they pass through here and there.
What kind of paladin are you?
And speaking of that,
Yeah.
I just want to make sure if we probably aren't gonna get along.
No. We're gonna not get along at all. There's gonna be some real problems there.
Only time will tell. Cool.
No, it's fine. Let's a little light PvP.
Okay. So you
Versus
all
Paladin's pretty good matchup.
find yourselves crossing the River Tranthar on a ferry.
he takes a scroll.
As the water laps at the sides as you stand on this large barge. You find yourselves to be the only 4 people on this ferry. I need 2 dice rolls really quick. I need a D12 from somebody, and I need a D20 from somebody.
I got a 6 on the D12.
Okay.
15 on the D20.
That's correct.
Okay. So it is currently like it's early summer, and it is later in the afternoon, almost to sunset. The sun's still up. You can see it in the distance, shimmering on the lake. Sometimes you hit the light hits one of the waves just right. It's a little blinding. And this ferry ride across the lake usually takes about an hour, and you guys are only like 20 minutes into it. But you find yourselves the only 4 people who have paid for this particular ferry as you go across. There are the ferry driver is a large, rotund woman who has a it's one of those like stick ferries, so she's literally doing one of these little numbers with a really massive stick across this large river. And she has very plain garb to the point where her dress looks like a very large burlap sack, and it just covers most of her fairly massive build. She's like 6'5" and probably weighs like 350 pounds. This lady.
All right. But so he's staying in his own fire.
Every now and then you'll hear shout outs.
So he didn't take any.
Watch the edge! Watch the edge! Don't fall in!
I think you might be dying.
Yeah.
No, you.
I have been falling all these years.
But today could be the day.
So true. So true.
After my 308 young years on this earth, I think I'm still trying to figure out where we are.
And he's going
You
to
could
make
fall
us
in.
string it. You go.
I've fallen many times.
Don't fall in here. I am paying extra.
I know you.
And to see.
I'm not coming back.
Going back.
Back.
We're not coming back for you
We're
either.
not coming
I got
back for
my
you.
gold.
If you fall in, oh, I'm not going.
How about nobody falls in?
Yeah, that seems like a reasonable.
Nobody accidentally push anybody.
I need you to make a persuasion check real fast.
Is a 19. A 19.
See if you stir her up to anything.
That is a dirty 20.
All right.
19 plus.
There's a moment where you see her like she's about to like make the boat rock, and then she kind of like she kind of grumbles under her breath, but you could tell she.
Oh, after my 308 young years, I was able to see something here with that one. But that was a gross one. Anyway.
And then the oil method you've been.
Oh, look at that.
Is
A
when
nice tree.
Some might think you grow wiser with age, but
Yeah.
Nah. I'm
It's not
still
the
young.
case for everyone,
Go.
evidently.
Yeah, so I have wizard.
How old are you?
And then he's
44.
also gonna start flying.
Wow.
Do I just
So young.
Or no, you use your
Little
reaction.
bit, yeah.
Use my reaction on
I remember when I was 44.
do you?
No,
Yeah.
And then yells.
that was ages ago.
Yells.
My friends are all dead now.
Billy or
It's unfortunate.
is
It's so long, I don't remember much.
Fire in the
But I'm still very Actually, I don't remember if I'm young or old
It
anymore.
was a quickly run. It's like a 500-year lifespan, so.
I might be in a midlife crisis, actually.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna continue to say that I'm young to tell myself that,
It's
like
okay.
a lot of people do.
Next up,
Well, there's something to be said about being young at heart,
It's
right?
panicking. It sees you going for
Something like that.
the note and it's flying towards
Alright.
you.
Alright.
And then starting next round of combat. 2d20s,
As people
fire
do when they're
spreads,
young. Well,
rainbow.
damn.
I'm very
Fire spreads.
Truly.
Uh-oh.
Very, very young.
So the fire spreads even further out. Johnny, making a dexterity.
That's probably like
Yeah.
Let's say six will not do. Yourself.
Whose grandpa?
You all travel in silence with just her pushing off and the grunts of her kind of shoving against the riverbed below for a good 5 or 10 minutes.
It catches on your legs and you feel it like burning. I feel like 7.
Say, looks like we're losing the light a little bit, but we should be fine. Nothing
2 points of fire damage.
too unwholesome comes out too late at night in these water parts. You might see a couple large snakes in the waters from time to time, but nothing too dangerous. That's why we got those walls. Don't fall in.
Well, God's willing, we'll arrive safely.
Oh man, walk. Steve.
Just the water.
Okay, Goblin. Point to that one.
As you travel for another 10 minutes or so, let's have you, Jackie, make a roll percentile die for me.
Oh,
Because there are other, you guys see other skiffs, ferries, things like that, kind of fooling around here,
that is 81.
narrow boats. Okay. Maybe one. After a few minutes, you're a little past halfway through this ride, and
once again, I am.
you see basically some young wizarding joyriders using it's this, you see them kind of blow past you in a thin boat like canoe style thing, and it's like these 4 like teenage boys, like 2 elves, 1 human, and a
See elves? Oh no.
and a tiefling, and they're all goofing around, and it's clear that they're basically using things like thaumaturgy or prestidigitation, like in these weird cycles, to kind of get the boat to just zoom. That somehow they're using basic arcane magics to like guide this canoe. They're joyriding a little and hooping and hollering and shouting. And again, at one point they go and they'll go and like do the speedboat style thing and like turn really fast to spray you all with water. If you want to, you can use it, do a dex save to jump out of the way if you don't want you to get.
Oh yeah, dex save. Okay, that's fine.
What do we need for this save?
21.
Like 10.
Okay.
A dex save, a 10 you said?
Quickly.
You said a save.
It's about to blow.
Yeah.
Do you want me to have disadvantage since I was asleep?
24.
And the viscera of dead
16.
rats
Nice.
It's not
that were inside its stomach.
If you want disadvantage, sure.
It's gross.
Oh boy. That was looking good for me until they.
All the candles on my armor are gonna go out. You have to light all of them back individually.
Oh my god.
Well, there goes petrol.
What check did you want for that one?
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm gonna take a quick Russian break.
not the worst. 4.
Yeah, okay.
I had a 14 and then it went.
Yeah. So we had a 24, 4,
16.
a 16, and a 10. Okay. So 16 and 24, you guys definitely managed to sidestep that. Like you can it's almost like you can hear a whisper of a voice saying, "Watch out." Very ephemeral. And you're just like, what are they doing? You kind of step aside, or I don't know. I guess for you, would it be something like, oh, the joy of youth?
No, that looks like fun.
But you managed to sidestep her back to the far end of the barge.
Maybe a little too much fun.
With a 10, you get a little splash on your shoes, and you're like, but none of your armor candles go out.
Yeah, no, I have like
Yeah.
filter candle. I have like religious text covering my armor.
Yeah.
Very, very righteous.
Unfortunately, the wood elf Shroomy does get a mouthful of and a full-on splash of that and hacks up one there a little bit. And then they speed off, and they will be. You'll see someone throw up some dancing lights, and so one of them will get like some, one of them will get, like creating some music, and another's like getting these lights to follow their little silly speedboat situations.
Back in my day, we used to throw rocks at people and we thought it was fun.
Oh my god.
I don't know what this is. I don't like it.
And so that's probably the most eventful thing you have is as you come up to the other side of the river.
I'm down.
You can hear.
Fight these kids. How far is this? Yeah.
So you come up to dock, and it's actually there are a number of docks all lining this side of the river, and you push up to a very dirt. Like there are these nice wood docks, like over to the west, away from the or to your left. But Mert, the burlap Mumud farrier here, she has brought you. She basically slides you into a channel of mud that ends with just a slightly firmer mud that you can kind of disembark onto. And you can hear. The sun is just close to setting at this point, hitting the very edge of the mountaintops in the distant future, distant. The skyscape. Oh my gosh, like that's whatever it is. I threw myself off. But yeah, so the sun's gone down. Mostly, there's a hint of glow on the horizon. You can hear out of one ear, off to the left, some blacksmithing, ting ting tings, and off to the right, you can see that there is a variety of characters sitting outside a large building that has a picture of some sort of flower and underneath an umbrella. And there are a couple sitting out. There are people sitting out, kind of talking, smoking, drinking, all those slightly unsavory things. But it appears to be a tavern in some kind.
There's a fire spreading. You just received a letter from everlasting.
Pedro, get out! I gotta make one more trip in the night.
We already paid it, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
cool.
but
We're saying that's already covered.
Cool.
Come on.
Thank you for the safe
yes,
ride.
thanks
It
for the.
was
Thanks for not falling out.
Don't you fall in next time.
The oil guy.
And as I go to get
You're
off,
like a grandchild that's waiting for you.
The only
There's someone that should be here to meet you.
just travel.
Okay.
As I go to get off the boat, I'm gonna stumble and I'm gonna fall. On my face.
Okay.
Or I don't fall in like off the boat, but like onto the dock.
So you stumble onto the dock, or you fall face first.
Face first.
Okay.
Can I try and catch him as he falls?
Dex save. Do you? If she tries to catch you, would you receive it?
I'll allow it.
He's not expecting that.
If the save is good enough.
It's not a 10.
Okay. Actually, roll to see how badly you stumble, because it might just barely be enough if your stumbling is not terrible.
13 something.
So yeah, you stumble and you start to go headlong, but she manages to grab your elbow and keep you from fully face planting in the mud.
Are you sure there's not someone that's supposed to pick you up here? Do you know where you're supposed? Do you know where you are?
I forgot.
All right.
You good?
We actually weren't introduced.
Oh,
So he's easy.
I'm Zio.
oh, I just remember. I think you said you were like 40 something.
Yeah.
You're so young.
Indeed.
You have youth radiating out of your pores. Because that's how we speak.
Youth is
Step back 300 years. You say a lot of weird things, and this is definitely not one of the weirdest.
Where are you supposed to go?
The woods, I guess. Do we have those around here?
Oh yeah.
What?
The woods.
Yeah,
Do you want us to accompany you to the woods?
that's entirely up to you.
He's also.
Are you sure you're supposed to go to the woods?
What is in the woods?
True.
Uh-huh.
Am I
Yeah.
using
You pick up a-
I'll use the dagger.
To each their own.
No, you're the one.
Oh, I don't know about this man. He doesn't seem...
What?
Entirely there.
I'm only-
That's one way to put it. I was trying to think of a nicer way.
That is alright.
Alright.
Well,
Probably.
good luck on your way to the forest.
Where's everyone else going?
That is 4 days.
Into the town, probably.
Well,
There's a
looks like
town here?
there's a nice tavern there. I
Oh.
stop in, partake of the local...
My ears. What was that? Was that bird?
So, as he's working, his body
Just might be.
I'm gonna attack it.
No, you don't have to do that.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I think
blocked
it'll be
me.
fine. No,
I'm gonna attempt to chill touch the bird.
Make a perception check to see if it really is a bird.
It's cocked.
Then
That one.
Notice.
Okay. You look around and you're like, where did that come from? And the only thing as you look around is there is a chicken that seems to be kind of squawking underneath a bench close to this
I see.
this nightclub of sorts. And as you look in that direction, you realize that the symbols are there, and then also the words nightshade. Nightshade. Interesting. But you see a chicken under a bench. And the squawk seems to have come from one of the characters sitting on the bench, basically kicking it.
Interesting.
Oh, that's 3. We could go further.
Wait, there's someone kicking the chicken?
Perhaps.
We cast Sanctuary on the chicken.
Yes.
Okay.
I cast Sanctuary on the chicken.
You cast Sanctuary.
Yes.
Yeah.
If they try and kick it, they have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Roll a percentile die to see. They've got a 40% chance of doing it again while that spells active.
Wait.
It's a minute, so
Yeah. So 40% chance. 0 to 40.
53.
Okay, so you cast
That
Sanctuary
chicken is
and
so
you,
safe right
you're
now.
kind of mean mugging them a little bit. I'm assuming. Yeah, doing one of those. And so as you do that, like they seem to, a couple of them are like, they're not sure what to make of you, but they get distracted enough not to worry about the chicken.
They each are going to.
That's what I thought. Should have used Compelled Duel.
As you look closer, there are a couple. As you're kind of staring at them, you would notice that there are a variety here. So there's a couple of them seem to be half orcs, half bugbears. They've got a couple tusks, and then also some half elves. They seem to be a little looser than some of the elves you may have met in the past. As far as they seem a little more relaxed and less uptight. Yeah, I realize the language there
Yeah, I
is
was gonna
probably
say, I
not
was
the
like-
way to.
I don't know that I think of elves as like.
You know, they're not. They're a little more relaxed. You might say. So there's a. Let's say that these elves, if they had chest hair, would be showing a little more of it. And these all appear to be masculine characters out front right now. So,
Would you say that this chicken perhaps be a willing beast?
What are you
it
gonna do
depends
to the
on
chicken?
what you're supposed to be willing for.
Perhaps I wanted to cast beast sense on the chicken.
Okay, and tell me what that
You
does.
touch a willing beast. For the duration of the spell, you can use your action to see through the beast's eyes and hear what it hears, and continue to do so until your action will return to your normal sense.
Make a charisma check.
You hear this method scream.
That's charisma. You said.
Yeah.
That is a
Petra.
15.
Petrol.
So I'd say if you make a few clucking noises, add it to try and get it to be then yes, it would become a willing creature while it's sticking around, feeling the magical energies bestowed upon it by your companion.
Mm.
Why not? Let's see where this goes. You get a couple side glances from one of the half bugbear humans there, and so you cast.
Shit, he like flies over and
I'm gonna put my hand on top of its head.
he flies away. Yes, he flies away because the elevator is
I'm gonna cast Beast Sense.
The elevator.
So I have to touch a willing beast.
And
the elevator
freeze
off.
So you're now looking around. It can see through its eyes.
I can hear his
Okay.
ears as well.
And how long does that last?
Concentration up to 1 hour.
Holds it, puts
Okay.
it out the way, and takes
Would you like to do anything with the chicken? Like, are you going to try and get it to do anything, or are you going to drop it through a window, or what are we talking about?
I'm sure there's probably some conversations that are going around that we could perhaps do some listening in on. But
Okay. Oh, okay. So she's kind of her character's mean mugging from a distance. Their character's mean mugging from a distance, and you've touched this chicken, and then sent it kind of on its way, but kind of scooted it toward like this group of guys and anyone in the front.
Yeah.
Okay.
What happens to your original, like, physical form?
I assume they're concurrent. I assume he sees both at the same time.
He still has the keys, right?
Read the full description again for us.
you touch a willing beast. For the duration of the spell, you can use your action to see through the beast's eyes and hear what it hears. You continue to do so until your action to return to your normal senses.
Okay, so you can at will unless it's in combat, in which case it's an action. So yeah, you can just flop back and forth.
Yeah.
I will dash this.
All right. So, conversations.
Are you just like seeing through the chicken right now?
So the chicken has returned and is pecking at what appears to be some moldy bread underneath the bench. And make a perception check for the chicken.
Do I have a stat block for this?
I will see what I
I
can
assume
find.
it has a negative wisdom score.
That is a 6.
I have a 7. I have a 7.
Okay.
I rolled pretty high. I have a 7.
So that's puts it at a 7 because it gets a +1 on
Heck
wisdom.
yeah, let's go
Its
chicken.
intelligence
It
is
has a
2.
+1 in wisdom.
Its intelligence is 2.
That chicken is
but,
more wise than Goldman and Oz.
That's
What's its wisdom?
Yeah.
wisdom of 12.
Yeah.
It's more wise than Goldman and Oz.
According to the stat I was able to find
Yeah, no, I think
for
that's
a
the same.
chicken. So,
What's the
Does it
So-
take
most intelligent chicken I
wisdom
think I've
for
ever
the
seen?
chicken to
Well, it's
know
not
it's gonna
intelligent,
be
it's
prepped?
wise.
So,
More wise.
there's a lot of interference
Mm.
in what you're hearing because there's a periodic chicken
That does make sense.
That's understandable.
and like the gullet waggling and as it's chewing and munching on the food. So you get a little bit of that you're not used to, and you are under them. But in a canned way, you do hear
Their movement is certain.
snippets.
So
Boss has got a shipment coming in tonight. Gotta go back to shift. And then
Like, straight.
right for a little bit, and then someone will be like, I can't wait to get another one,
No, they would probably.
2 more, and then I'm going on shift with you. I got you, bro. I got you. And then
The next one is a.
well, you guys are good. I'm good. We're good. We're all gonna be good. We're gonna be good on shift tonight. And there's no way that we're gonna get fired this time from this one because we're together on this one, right? And there's nothing that there's nothing that they're gonna be able to tell us. You know, I don't care what Talahaber the wagon maker says.
No.
So,
I'm not going to do it.
so that's a little bit of what's going on. And then you're holding this concentration. Everybody else is just kind of staring. Are you guys just staring at him while he's like his head's kind of twitching with the
Yeah,
and stuff?
yeah. I
I'm
think I'm
just kinda
concerned about him.
observing whatever this is.
I mean, I guess I recognize magic when I see it, but I'm also like, what is he doing?
I'm just gonna say that for this point, my eyes are just glowing green because
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, we recognize magic when
Yeah.
we see it, but we're also like, why is he
Oh
like
yeah,
that?
so you're pouring magic right now?
And then, and you guys are distanced a little bit. And then but all of you can hear and or see the door of the nightshade open, and a much more business-like, what appears to be the leader of this group. None of you guys are getting paid unless we get the job done. So get something in you to wake yourself up, and he like smacks one of the guys across the face. We have a job to do. And I'm not gonna be out on my
it's a good.
because you can't handle your crossbow.
You can't handle the truth.
You can't handle the crossbow.
There's whole series. Anyway,
You can't handle the crossbow.
yeah, the crossbow of truth. It's true. When it hits you, you die. But this is so as he steps out, this is a slightly more imposing figure. He is a 7-foot full-on bugbear. Has fur coming off of his face, has the face and head of what appears to be kind of a bat of sorts is really what bugbears are like, and they are very muscular in studded leather armor and a number of weapons on his person for sure.
Would you say that I could estimate the age of this?
We'll say
Through your eyes or the chickens?
Oh,
Through your eyes or the chickens?
The chickens.
Make a perception check.
Yeah.
10, which meets Gracie.
11.
It looks to be about
It's cheeks.
middle age-ish.
Like myself.
Big, long, directly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, technically.
I'm just going through some stuff. Once I get past this, it's
Smooth sailing. Okay.
I just gotta figure some
How
stuff out.
old is the chicken?
Ooh.
How old is the chicken?
Yeah, how old
That's
is
a
the
very good
chicken?
point.
Seems like an older
Roll.
young.
Hold on first. Anybody know the life expectancy of a chicken?
I do. It's 5 to 10 years,
Let's go.
but typically 3 to 7. But a max. of
Roll a d8.
10. Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, we can let her roll the d8.
Let's go chicken.
7.
7 years old is how old this chicken is.
Okay.
So these Crocs are really more.
Okay, so the chicken's will die. That's,
And
And it's a hen, yes.
I think it's adult. I didn't specify.
okay.
It matters. Its egg laying potential
The
changes
chicken
over the
is
course
at
of its
the
life.
end of its life.
It does.
I don't see chicken ginger.
Elderly chicken.
Sorry.
You are currently.
All right. So
It's like a Ken doll. Just
Yeah.
boom.
With that,
Scout feel that chickens would have a concept of gender, but
wisdom of 12.
Let's go.
it has a concept of gender.
So
Alright, I'll take it back.
with that,
I have been. I need to really
so
check my.
you all have watched him probably for like 10 or 12 minutes at this point. Like, and every now and then, like you hear the peacock from over off to the side, and his head will twitch or something. And then this guy busts out, and he kind of gathers the guys in, smacks a couple of them around. Just lock her down.
Since I've lost it.
And they all like, okay.
Oh.
And they kind of do whatever their prep is.
And then obviously
You see a couple the kind of more relaxed looking elves kind of do kind of a bouncy footwork thing, and then they all walk. They all walk.
He'll do a dance.
It's like a. It's like they're like okay.
Oh! I thought you were like actual dance.
You know what?
Circles.
As much as I like that, that is not what I intended. So
No, I
We
get
can
what you
always
mean.
change.
that would
I get
drastically
what
change
you mean now.
the texture. Though the look of a Lord of the Dance is their fashion style. So that is kind of what I was imagining, style wise, with the
Just
little, the no chest hair, very bald chest,
His legs
with
move as if
the
independent.
shirt and stuff. And tight leather pants for the dancing. But they don't actually do that, they just do some fancy.
Yeah.
With that,
Picture.
and one of them will grab their crossbow up off, which had been leaning against the bench. But they all kind of run inside.
The tavern?
Yeah.
With weapons?
Well, like holstered
Oh,
style.
I was
They're
gonna say it
like,
was
but
like.
they're all like okay, getting ready.
Yeah, I was gonna say the job. Kill the tavern?
Do we need to like go in?
Kill the whole tavern.
Yeah,
the
well,
building and all.
Yeah, burn it down.
Alright, yeah, I wanna head towards the tavern. I'm going in.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I wanted to go do anyway, so yeah.
You were worried about the elderly gentleman over there?
Yeah, but he seems to have found kinship with the chicken, so
Yeah.
and clearly he's not hurting the chicken, so I'm not
Okay.
excruciatingly concerned.
So you walk in, and it's as you walk in, you guys all are going in.
Yeah.
Alright.
Presumably.
So the sun at this point is down. You walk in, and your eyes do still have to adjust a little bit. And as you walk, you can feel kind of the sticky floor pull up on your whatever footwear you have. Yeah, it's a dim and crowded place. There's definitely music and various forms of passion going on in different corners of the room, and it doesn't take much to see a shady dealing here or there, or a poker game or something along those lines. There is, without needing any sort of perception check, there's a door in one of the back corners that appears to look kind of like a crypt. Like it looks like a crypt, and you can tell it open like it's stylized in that way as a door.
Alright, not my problem.
Suspicious.
There's a bartender, I assume.
Yeah. So you've got a couple different waiters and waitresses kind of moving about with various flagons of whatnot, and then someone behind a long bar.
I moved that circle like a move back.
So it's very situation.
Okay.
I'll approach the bartender and like put a few coins down for a drink and ask him about that mysterious door in the back.
What kind of coins?
Enough coin that would buy me like a glass of ale or something.
Okay.
So like a handful of a few copper coins, I assume, or something.
Okay. Cool. Let's see. So this bartender is a.
Yeah. So the method should be over here.
That'll be fun.
Oh.
This bartender is a female minotaur, a little bit shorter than usual, so only like 7 feet tall. And doesn't have the horns.
What's even the point then?
It's just a cow person.
Wow.
Yeah, the horns are the whole point.
Don't female cows not have horns?
It's a minotaur.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I've already said it. It's canon. So I will not. I
Is
will
it
not
like-
Can't change the canon.
She was born without them, or were they cut off?
Stenographer.
Yeah, give us the.
make a perception check to
I'm
see
also
if you
there.
see
I'm
nothing,
also there.
or
Can I
if you
percept
see
this?
nothing.
Can I percept this?
Yeah. Anyone who wants to see whether this cow person has horns,
13.
why does this even matter?
Oh, it's a minotaur.
11. Surely with that, that's
With an 11 and a 13.
I'll send in the chicken.
The chicken.
Are you still continuing?
I don't think you can. You
Did
can't
you
tell
scoop
the
up the
chicken what to
chicken?
do.
Scoot.
Make an animal handling check while we're doing this.
You got it, chief.
You use this chicken.
That's a 11.
Okay. It does get a couple good scratches in on you, but you manage to shoo it in the direction of your choosing.
That works for me.
Where do you shoo it to?
Tavern.
No!
Just in.
Yeah. Where I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I have to cast sanctuary on this chicken.
It's struggling to circumvent various footfalls and things. With an 11, you can't. It's like it's a dimly lit place. It's hard to see whether there's much up above that.
I'm a halfling.
There's so your angle's not great. With a 13, it's just enough to see that there are no horns. However, as you kind of look her up and down and toss her a few coins, you can tell that one, she's pretty buff. This female minotaur, and she does, in true minotaur fashion, have the solid gold ring nose piercing.
Nice.
And at one point she'll lean in and go, "My eyes are here, man."
Sorry, everybody. Texted me.
Whatever. You need to.
No. She was just letting me know she arrived.
Actually, and her voice was a little. There's a little more fluidity to her voice that I just can't muster up. So there's a little bit of sultriness in the way she says it. Yeah, so it's not without flirtation.
I'm gonna climb up on a stool and put
Potentially, dead rats that are
like I'm gonna put like 10 gold pieces up there.
Okay.
Be like, drink, please.
Next up to stand.
All right.
Yes, you will
The good stuff or the keeping it coming?
Somewhere in between those two.
Yeah. For just you?
Yeah.
All right. Very cool. She will, with her slightly open tie, leather tied bodice.
She seems nice.
Yeah, she will. You can see her muscles just naturally rolling as she goes to reach for cups of this.
She must get plenty of protein.
How far are we? Like, how far is the bar? Like the actual bar from the door?
The whole room is probably like 30 foot by 50 foot, and it's pretty crowded. And in one corner, there's a couple different musicians playing, but it's hard to see with as many people are. The group you followed in have moved, seem to be walking off to the back where you imagine they seem to be walking toward a doorway where you imagine they would be heading up towards some sort of room to and whatnot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I like?
So the bar is about the corner of the bar that you're at is about 20 feet in.
Okay.
The room.
Can I like try to like see if there's anything special about the door? The
Okay.
fancy.
Like on your own walking over there, or
Yeah.
asking like.
Walking
Oh
over
wow! So
and
everybody,
like just looking at it.
So so she comes back, hands the drink, and she'll go.
against the method.
That's a big joke to them, really. They
It's too late now.
there were all these rumors of the place being built on a crypt, and so
So the way
they
I do criticals is
decided it'd be fun to put up a little door to some sort of secret passage.
Where does the door actually lead?
Oh, just a
More
back
likely than you
office or
think.
something. I don't know if you need to go over there, but that's why it's like that. It's just a little theme of silliness. Rumors, they have ways of making their way around the town.
Hey, it's more likely than you think.
And again, this is one of those like she's really saying this like this as like a
Damn.
it's like the muscly moon situation. Moonatar. Is that what female minotaurs are called? Moonatars? I'm not saying that. It's terrible.
No. You can pretend you didn't say it.
Okay.
Even though we have it on recording.
We can delete that
we
part
can
of the
strike
recording.
this, right?
We can. It's
They're
loud.
like, what's that weird?
Oh, well, we can scratch it from the VOD.
Okay, anyways. So that's what she tells you.
Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna drink a little bit of my drink and then I'm just gonna walk over to the door and open it.
Okay.
Straight up.
So you start heading over there. You've got a little bit of a head start because he took some time to drink and have a conversation.
Yeah.
So are you going and like investigating?
Yeah, I want to investigate.
Make an
it.
investigation check.
Oh,
Sorry, you're good.
19.
Okay. With a 19,
That's an 11.
this looks like a real top of a crypt. Like it looks like it has been taken like grave robbed. And as you're kind of meandering, you're like trying to as you get over there. and doing a full investigation, like
Do I do opposed?
feeling around for things. With a 19, you actually find it seems like there's a normal handle, and then there's like a secondary latch. So you know those doors that have like it opens and it's just the screen door, and then it opens both of them and the whole thing you can walk through.
Yeah.
You get you get the sense that it's that kind of door without actually opening. There's some sort of double layering to the door.
Can I try to open
Oh, you were- I
like the
just
full
guessed.
part, the secret
The full thing.
handle thing?
Okay.
Yeah. Seems like a bad idea.
So about the time you get up there, she pulls. Your character goes to pull open this door. Are you trying to do this sneakily or anything, or are you just kind of, hey, look, a door?
I'm definitely trying to like be kind of stealthy about it.
All right, make a stealth check here.
Okay, thank God. Plus 11. Okay, that's a 17.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
You take
With that also is they're looking fake, and he's going to just.
Can you give me a dexterity saving throw real fast?
Uh-oh.
I don't like.
How far away are they from me?
So they walked probably 20 feet away.
Nope, they're screwed.
Okay, 19.
Oh,
No,
How far is
mind.
the chicken?
Roll a percentile die.
Oh God.
Just give it.
It's not big.
You're just not gonna come with this. It's gonna be the chicken that's gonna ride on this.
Oh my God. Yeah, you're right.
54.
Throw off his balance.
The chicken has just barely managed to stay alive. You can hear it every now and then. Actually, what happens every now and then is
What about Sanctuary?
Well,
That's
that was
in a
last
minute.
now, but like,
Oh, only less a minute?
yeah, only last a
Okay,
minute.
so
Like, has the chicken been like making noise because it's been getting like stepped on or something?
it's annoying. There's like 30 people. So there's a lot of people moving around and kicking around in a not so big space. Like it's hard to see from end to end on the room right now.
Has it been making noise though?
Make a perception
I
check.
was gonna say, I think eventually I probably would.
You just noticed the chicken.
There's a sequence of events I'm organizing in my head.
I'm gonna use lucky.
This poor chicken.
All for the chicken.
This is the kind of thing that ability was made for.
It's for
Yeah.
the chicken.
19.
Let's go.
Okay. You would like where you're at. One of the reasons you aren't with them or noticing is that like you are concerned about this chicken, and you can hear it every now and then. In pain. Hi. Oh,
KT.
hi. Thank you. It's
No, KT.
good to see you. Thank you for getting us a cool cabinet. I appreciate it. Yes, that'll make it a little easier for us to leave some stuff here without worrying it's gonna walk away.
And this is where taxes is too?
Apparently,
I guess so.
yeah. So they got like 2 printers and 3 whatevers and all that. So yeah,
Okay.
Oh, this must be.
And with that, I think
those 2, all yeah, both of these,
girlfriend
and their little savings board sign. Yeah.
catching.
Next year we might move. We're trying to decide as a club if we're gonna stay in here. But yeah. Well, wherever we go, we'll probably take the cabinet with us. Thank you so much.
Good.
She's so helpful. A sequence of events. All right. So here's
He's gonna say, when do I get to go and rescue the chicken?
so what happened was bringing all of this together. The sequence of events goes like this. You guys have traveled over to the door.
Yeah.
Actually, where are you just before I get to the full narration?
Probably near like the entrance of the door.
So you released the chicken and then you just kind of stood by the door and waited to see what would happen.
I'm assuming that since timing wise that they had already entered into the tavern before I had got the chicken in there.
It was kind of about the same time.
Same time. Okay. Then I'll probably start like trying to like walk
Later, Hunter.
somewhat near the chicken since I'm probably like looking through the eyes to a degree, but come back to mine. Trying to like pick up on different conversations.
Okay. As you
From-
watch the chicken.
Like I'm going back and forth to a degree, but I'm like near it, but not like right on top of it.
Okay.
So I'm like maybe like 10 feet away.
Okay. So as you release the chicken in, there's some people who are like dancing. There are other people who are just moving around, walking around, not expecting chickens. And suffice to say, what happens is this chicken, you hear, and at one point, stupid chicken guy, and like
Does he attack the chicken?
someone scoops up the chicken and yeets it 10 or 15 feet, so it's like yeet,
I know.
tosses it.
With how much force? Like a gentle toss or like a?
It's like when you throw a basketball,
Oh my god!
you
Oh
know.
my god.
That's over for
So
this guy.
there's more to this. All of this kind of happens at
Oh
once.
god.
So
chicken
that
is not
the chicken flies across, feathers are kind of poofing, and you see this.
It's over for this guy. Face plant.
He's
I'm
ready
killing
to
this
When I
guy.
said you guys could have level 8 characters, this is not where I thought this would go.
I
But
won
this is fine. So it's still good. I'm just playing. So the chicken goes flying across the room. It's about that same time that Melly goes to pull open the door. When you pull open both of these doors, you the second one with the special latch, you can see that there is some sort of shimmer here as you crack it open, and you would also be able to see this shimmer from over her shoulder, basically.
See.
Yeah. So there's some sort of shimmer for this door that's there, and the reason no one notices is because chicken. Hashtag chicken.
You're welcome.
That being said, someone eats the chicken. What would your character do? And also, what would your character do?
I'm gonna cast a chill touch on whoever did it.
Okay. So you kind of take a step or two over it and chill touch.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that a save on their part, or do you make an attack roll?
Attack roll.
Okay.
24. 18 plus 6.
Okay. Roll your damage.
You know, obliterate this guy.
Good.
Hit the stab, you know?
That's 11.
11 damage.
And he can't regain hit points to the start of my next turn. And has disadvantage on attack rolls against me until the end of my next turn. If he wants to try to get a response.
All right. Let's make a reception check. See if he knows where that came from.
Started
Yeah, okay.
roll.
So all right. While at the same time that happens, what's your character doing?
So I think seeing him go for the attack, I think I'm gonna forgo attacking myself, and I'm gonna go for the chicken
Okay.
and try and grab the chicken.
So you're trying. Okay, make a dexterity check to see how well
I'm
you.
so
can
good at those.
Or acrobatics. Acrobatics would be fine
I'm
too.
not better at those. Actually, I am better at those. Hold on.
How'd that go?
How many times do I get to use lucky?
3 times.
Oh, okay. We're gonna use lucky again.
Hit that chicken.
Everything for the chicken.
That's not better. 7?
Okay. It was a contested check with a tiefling woman on the other side of the bar who was trying to grab at the chicken, and she rolled a 4. So,
Let's go!
It works out.
Yeah. So you managed. So
Mark.
it takes a little work, but the chicken almost like tries to flap away from her, and that gives you just enough to where you can sort of, as a halfling, like catch it on the way down. So you did a total interception wide receiver moment there.
Heck yeah.
Or I guess that would be a safety. Anyways, position. Yeah. So, are you looking at the lady or the person who yeeted it? Like, who are you doing this to?
Both. One
Okay.
to the other and the other. Hold the chicken.
Okay. So in the moment that you do this to the lady, she just like she snarls at you and then turns around. I was gonna have dinner tonight. And then you turn around and do it to the guy, and when you do it like this, it's that moment that his chill touch, like you see like this necrotic wave pass over this person, and as you look, so neither of you had really looked carefully, but when you do this, you guys see this is a very large. You know, he actually kind of looks like he doesn't look too far off from the lady who ferried you, but he seems a little bit bigger and a little bit wider and a little bit rounder than she was. The only difference is that he clearly has light green skin, and the way his face is shaped is just like a bad clay sculpture. It's just, and it's just like there are rolls, and his nose is flanged wide. And so basically, he kind of looks like if you had it's kind of a Jabba the Hutt look without the long tail. Yeah.
This ain't beauty.
That chicken done getting my way. Oh. Who touched you? And he goes to reach out to you. What's he gonna use? So he goes to first just grapple you and lift you off the ground.
Okay.
So if you want to try and
You're
like,
within 10 feet of me now, right? Like he's.
yeah, you guys are kind of right in there.
Okay, yeah, you get a +2 on saves.
And and the other two of you guys, like, there's some hubbub on the other side of the room. So what are you guys doing while he makes that roll?
Opening the door wider, and can I like investigate specifically like the sheen of the
Without with your pre.
or like whatever something else? Like I don't know. I want to like see if I can figure out what exactly, because it seems to be magic, but I want to see. If
You
I
can make
figure
an
out-
Arcana check.
Can I? Okay. 13.
Actually, can
Max, what do you got?
can I make also? Can I do an investigation, or do I have to do Arcana?
You can do an investigation or Arcana because you haven't done either of those yet.
18 with investigation.
Can I have that roll instead?
What did you roll? Is that a 1?
Just so everyone-
For what?
the
Guy punching you.
Oh, well.
I mean, I got a -1 + 2, so it's only an 8 overall. That's really not much better.
I mean, you never know. He might roll low, too. I'm not casting.
You said total of an 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not enough. And so this very large, like basketball player size meat hook
Mhm.
just wraps around your neck and starts lifting you up off the ground.
Oh my god.
That seems unfortunate.
With that, I think we're due for initiative.
Yeah,
So
I was gonna
everybody
say.
roll initiative. Max, what was your roll you just said?
Well, that's not much better. I got 8 on that.
And then what was your Arcana again?
13.
13? Okay.
And I have a 12 on initiative. Do I need initiative?
Oh, yeah.
I won't. I just rolled it.
I'm not rolling well.
Me neither.
I haven't been rolling well the last couple days.
I actually rolled pretty well on Monday, all things considered.
Yeah.
I also didn't roll that much, so
Yeah,
that
I
might
didn't
have something to do with it.
I don't think I needed dice for the first hour and a half of that game on Monday. I almost
That's it.
felt
You
guilty.
shouldn't have.
I
fought
love
against the
character
chicken.
focused roleplay.
I know.
Shouldn't have eaten that chicken.
Character focused roleplay is my favorite part.
Okay, so we have Melly with 13. Okay. Who else?
I rolled an 8.
Okay, we got Conrad.
Coonrad.
Conrad.
I'm
Connie.
gonna change it every time. Or you could just say Gruber. I guess that's the last
Connie
one.
Gruber.
Okay, and then what about Zio?
Connie Gruber. 5.
Connie Gruber.
Okay, 5 for Zio.
Well, Connie
It's-
Gruber.
I
Sure.
guess you'd be like an Inquisitor. Inquisitor Gruber.
Okay, and then
Inquisitor.
Shroomy?
11.
Shroomi's
Oh, we
got
all rolled
11.
kind of low on initiative. It's fine, I didn't need to go first.
I mean, I just got wrapped.
I want to go check out this obvious magic crypt. Yeah, I don't
But
wanna
did you
get
see
so
what
far.
happened to that chicken?
I don't care about no chicken.
Oh my god, what's wrong with you?
Unless the
What if that
dead,
man was a
unless
witch?
the dead start coming
witch.
out of the crypt. I'm
Yeah,
What would you say? That means I've got my
Get back over here! He's a witch!
Unless the dead come out of the crypt, I'm disinterested. The chicken, on the other hand, isn't innocent. I don't know about the that one is suspicious. The chicken.
I think it's Coonrad, right? Is that how you pronounce that name? It's C-U-K-U-N. Sorry, what? D&D Beyond's fucked on my head. I don't know why. K-U-N-R-A-D? Coonrad? Conrad? I guess you could pronounce it.
Yeah, I would say Conrad.
Conrad?
Yeah.
Depends.
I don't know. It's up to you.
I mean, you're the one that it's your game.
I can change it.
It's
I'm
your
gonna keep
name,
changing.
so.
All right. So
Connie.
Like a witch hunter.
Oh.
I'm trying to find some witches. With conspiracy.
nice. Okay. So with that, the grapple stays, and he is also at the top of the round.
Oh,
But
God.
before, we'll have some knowledge there. Enrique, you can come over with us. Like, you don't have to, unless you like that corner. I mean,
it's totally
just because you're not playing doesn't mean you can't hang out.
The table.
The table.
Oh yeah, in the.
No,
just the table.
no,
No.
you know. Oh.
No, it's not.
It's just the table.
Cut.
No, come over here.
He's okay.
Table.
All right.
Table.
All right. We're in the night shift. We have a 30 by 50 foot room. We can probably put this on the map.
We don't have to.
We don't have to, but it could get really complicated.
But it's for
Okay, fine. Except that I don't want to. So yeah, we don't have to.
it's a lot of work if it's not already
So-
set up.
Yeah. All right. So,
Chicken.
so what happened was,
Yeah, he deserves that.
so chicken goes flying. There's chill touch occurs. 11 damage is done. And necrotic, a wave of necrotic energy rolls over this large goblin-esque faced but oversized creature. And now Shroomy is being lifted by his elder neck.
That's fine.
His
Middle-aged
middle-aged neck
neck.
into the air as a second punch comes to swing. Meanwhile, you're 18 and you're 13. Your investigation, you see shimmer. It's clearly magical. And as you look at the shimmer with an 18, you can almost see. It's almost like you can almost see through it to where it goes. And so, are you talking at all at this point? Are
I
you
don't-
whispering? Are
have you
you
even noticed?
interacting?
I know you're there. I'm just straight up like ignoring you. I'm gonna be so
Okay.
rude.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm just
Do you
ignoring
say
that.
anything?
No,
Okay.
I'm
You're
just
kind of doing
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both of us looking
So-
at it for different reasons.
Some sort of portal magic seems to be happening here with a
Okay.
13. Do you have like proficiency or expertise in Arcana, or was that just
No, I just have
Did I
a.
just mark my face?
No, you're good.
All right, so I had a whole black thumb situation.
Yeah, no, I don't have proficiency.
Okay, I figured I'd check because you might be able. With a 13, there are a number of different types of magics that could create some sort of portal, which is what you think you're looking at. But this one, you're not sure. There's a lot of possibilities here, but it's definitely a magical portal of some kind.
Okay. Can I toss a coin through it?
Sure.
Okay. It just disappears.
Yep.
Does it come back?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh man, it would have been.
Roll a percentile die though for me.
Oh god.
You got this.
82.
All right. With that, as that's happening, and Max, you would see that it's some sort of arcane portal, but your investigation check doesn't give you much more than that, because you kind of you're not thinking. Well, investigation is based on intelligence, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's still kind of in the same realm. So I'd say with
Magical
and what's
portal.
your kind of this is. Do you have proficiency with Arcana, or is it just kind of?
I mean, I'm like Arcana the skill.
Yeah.
No, I do not.
Okay. So no, neither of you really have enough to name what this is, but it is some sort of magical portal of some kind. And it definitely doesn't jive with what the Moonatar said. That's the winner, Moonatar.
Moonish. You already
Yeah.
said that.
No, I think it's a little different from what I said before.
No, you said
No, it's
Moonish.
exactly like
You know what? I like it still.
Okay,
Better
that's
the
fine.
second time.
You're allowed to have opinions, even if
Aw,
they are
How
wrong.
sweet. That's so nice. I'm allowed to. Okay.
It's 24. You know, you can have your own.
So with that, so you don't know where the coin went. You did see the coin go through. You both realize it's some sort of magical portal.
Chicken.
At the moment that from
Yeah,
behind
actually,
you,
you can see
you
the
hear a
dots.
loud thud as an attack is made with
I'm
advantage,
casting sure.
and a natural
Yes,
20
casting
occurs.
sure.
So,
What's the roll, sorry?
so he comes He's lifted you with one hand, and his other meat hook is going to go for a stomach punch. He gets advantage.
Screw you.
Let me just make sure.
They like rip out your heart, Temple of Doom style.
Fatality.
Yeah.
Did he started his turn within 10 feet of me?
Yes.
Considering he's currently holding you by the throat, I would say so.
His really long arms.
So Halo of Spores says that starting at second level, you are surrounded by invisible necrotic spores that are harmless unless you unleash them on a creature nearby.
Okay. Is this a reaction?
It is a reaction.
Oh wow, nice. Okay.
You deal 1d4 necrotic damage to creature unless it succeeds on a con save against your spell DC. The necrotic increases to nice. The necrotic damage increases to 1d6 at 6th level. So I'll be doing a d6 unless you can beat a 14 con save.
Con save.
Good roll.
So that's a reaction to him swinging.
Yeah, just for being near me.
Grenade this.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is 3 damage.
Okay.
The armor?
Oh yeah.
All right. With that, his natural 20 lands, and
Sure does.
pushing through that spores of energy. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Halo sports.
Yeah. So he kind of pushes through that halo of spores, taking some of the damage. And you get dealt the normal damage for this guy's punch would be a D10, so you get 2 D10s worth of damage from him. Because he is a beefy man.
That's fine.
I want to test that out.
So that's 13 plus 4 for his strength bonus. So you take 17 damage from that punch.
That's fine.
Cool. So yeah,
You said 17?
17 damage from that punch. So you hear a loud thud. What's your total hit points real fast? From behind you guys, you and who are at the arcane door.
59 minus 17 brings me down to 42.
Okay, so that's more than a quarter. Roll a d4 for me. Give it. Roll a d4.
3.
Okay, no, you're good. No lingering injuries from that. Okay, so with it, that is his turn. Melly is up. She just stepped out.
They take everything. It's bad. It is bad.
So we'll pause here so that I can think about dinner for a moment, since it's Melly's turn.
Oh, yes, food.
And if anybody needs to
I felt like they
get in and walk around a
They
little bit.
The Berserker robots.
the chainsaws. Yeah.
I felt like they
feel
were
like
strong.
no,
Because like I
they
was
are.
uploading my
I feel
shotgun.
like they were faster too. I feel like they closed the gap faster than I was used to.
Yeah, I don't like them. Maybe I should get the fire.
Maybe it's just been a while since I played.
Yeah,
They definitely did like
they got buffed.
up the health they have, so they are no longer.
It seems like
Yeah,
it takes
because
a
I was
long
like
time to kill
unloading
them.
shotgun shells
Okay.
in their face.
I used an entire breaker round on one of them and it didn't go down.
Yeah.
So I was using it was like the Liberator Penetrator or whatever, and it took a whole magazine to
Yeah.
just go
It's like
through
even
one.
if you use rail guns or like heavy weapons, they don't do much against them either.
I mean, it feels like a waste of real.
Yeah, like I use rail guns on like medium. I don't know, maybe these guys are medium.
Sometimes
but I
I'll
use rail
use-
guns and they do nothing against them.
Sometimes I'll use rail guns on smaller stuff. It depends.
We're the bad guys.
I don't know. I
They
might
do
use.
fucking fix the crossplay. I want to play with you.
I saw a thing that said that they're working on it.
Yeah, it's not working.
I appreciate
So-
that.
I keep having issues though where like the bots will like flip through like solid objects.
Oh,
or
yeah,
like
they do.
there was one where I was literally like laying down in the snow
Yeah.
and a whole like squad just spawned on top of me.
Um,
And it was like
so they definitely are doing some weird stuff. Like
Yeah.
I was on top of a mountain, and they were like shooting through it. And I was like, oh, shit. I
yeah,
like,
no.
had to
So
run.
like I've been having some issues that are like, okay, this is unfair.
Yeah, it's good and bad.
I was like, I
Oh,
got real mad.
I saw
Just spawned on
the
top of me.
fabricator striders or whatever, the AT-ATs.
Oh yeah.
They're fabric. They spawn the
They
guys.
spawn people too. They're just like they're
walking-
basically a tank, but with a fabricator
What's your first
inside.
That actually got
Can you
What are your thoughts?
like you know how you can like ricochet railgun shots and destroy fabricators?
Give me something I can eat.
Yeah,
Can you do that?
can. No, they have like 3 weak points.
I did
One's
think
the
we can do
cannon on
express,
top
but you
of
said
them.
not to.
One's
so
like
that's
their
fine.
underbelly, I guess, and then they're bad. They
I mean, I'll just robe and strike them.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
fine.
that do it, but actually the
Orbital
best
laser.
thing is the 500 kilogram bomb.
I can solve all of my problems with an orbital laser.
Yeah.
I don't know. They
Just that out of context.
I can solve all my problems with it.
But see, I don't like the 500 kj. I
At
feel
this
like
point, I
by
feel
the
like
time
they're-
it lands, it's
you know they're
What time are you guys supposed to do Starfinder?
six
Right at 6?
question mark.
Something
Around.
like that.
Around.
They're
Anthony said
about-
6.
Okay.
Around.
Around.
Yeah, so we
Yeah,
have 30
you
minutes.
believe
Okay, so if you want, I can go get. I was thinking breakfast burritos or burritos from the place, but I'll wait till 6 to do it. And if we need, because Enrique, you playing Starfinder?
No.
Okay, so are you our overflow?
Yeah,
gen?
it can be up.
Okay, that'd be great. So then that's cool. So then that's what I'll do. I'll wait till 6. I'll do the burritos place, whether it's bean and cheese or breakfast burrito or whatever they have that you like. From Los Fabritos, I think is the one. That's what we'll do for dinner, and I'll just wait, and I'll just be gone from like 6 to 6:30 or whatever doing that. Is that too late of a dinner for anybody? Okay, cool. Awesome. All right, let's jump in since we have 30 minutes. So with that,
they it does yeah.
Sorry, this is video game.
Orbital laser.
which one?
Helldivers.
Okay. I've heard good things. I've not been able to get into it yet.
A lot of fun. He plays the bad
I
guys.
agree.
Yeah. You're war
It
criminals.
depends on perspective.
We're war criminals.
Where you play as war criminals. It's like space Vietnam propaganda.
Space Vietnam propaganda.
Once
Yeah,
again,
we're the Americans.
perspective.
The perspective is the robots are freedom fighters and the folks are being farmed
That
for oil.
sounds like
So-
treason to
It's
me.
Space Vietnam and we're America.
It's space Vietnam and space Middle East and
We're America.
Space America.
That's great.
It's
And with that,
Super Earth.
so
super.
let's get back into the real world. So this, we're in the Nightshade Tavern, and there's this oversized. Okay, no,
There's a chicken flying around.
there's a magic
No, I have
portal.
chicken.
Okay.
It's my chicken.
So Melly is up as standing in front of the door. So normal action, bonus action, and movement, unless you have something.
Okay. You know, I'm honestly just gonna walk. Yeah, I'm gonna walk through the portal.
Walk
at this
through?
point. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Are you being stealthy at all, or you just
Still do it.
okay? Cool. Let me see, where did that go?
Okay, it's not even my turn. I was gonna say maybe I could cast something on you too, so you won't immediately
I'll
die.
be fine. Probably.
Probably.
Oh, you're rogue.
It's
You'll be
cool.
fine.
Yeah. I mean, I got spirits that can help me out sometimes.
Spirits, you say.
I mean,
Ghosts, you say.
What?
That sounds like
That's
some heresy.
Turn undead.
I don't believe.
Immediately uses turn undead.
Okay.
Oh my god, ghost!
Yeah, wait, what if I turn undead around you? Can you talk to your ghosts anymore?
I mean, in theory, the ghosts just have to move away.
Yeah, I guess so.
And can't.
But I mean, I can, at my level, I can
I just have
immediately
ghost
destroy.
face supposed to
Oh, well
like,
then it's destroyed. I mean, yeah, it's destroyed. I guess it depends on if they're actually counted as undead or not.
supposedly echoes of those who died cling to me is what it says specifically.
Oh, I can free you of the ghosts. I can perform an exorcism on you.
What a nice guy.
Ah.
See, look, I'm a good cleric. I'm not,
He's not a bad
burn
guy.
witches at the stake kind of
Wow.
cleric.
Izzy,
But
you'll
she
never
wants to
believe
do
this.
this
I can also read.
You can read?
Yeah.
That's
I'm a wizard
heresy.
and I can
No.
read.
No.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Hello.
Witch.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you walk,
Witch.
as you walk through,
He's sitting at the table.
The table.
you don't have to be back there.
But
No, he does.
Here, so I use the bathroom.
That's allowed. That's allowed. Okay.
He does have to be back there.
That's the law.
So let me make sure. Okay. So
You only have so many people at this table. Some of you have to sit at the table.
The normal.
Oh, I bet it's like
Nothing
this.
special
Um,
about it.
No.
Okay.
No, I mean, when
So
you say it like that, it makes it seem like there is something special about
But
it.
there is.
you walk through to what does appear to be some form of crypt. And
So great.
Could have thunk it.
stop.
Yeah.
Ads
Who
keep popping
could have
up.
predicted
I'm
that?
trying to make sure I get the
Crypt
world
door
building
has a
right.
crypt
here,
behind
'cause
it.
This is real stuff. This is
Fuck.
in-world stuff.
Wild.
This is shocking.
I thought
So
it was just a prank. We're just gassing it up.
So you step into what definitely cures a large room with a series of sarcophagi.
Oh, great. My favorite.
And the walls and it's lit by what appear to be 5 glowing orbs positioned around the room.
There's a lot of unknowns around too.
Yeah.
Let's see.
There's an E over there. There's a bunch of I's with letters.
So yeah, that's the first. So that's the first thing you see is you. There are definite like serious cobwebs happening in the corners. People haven't dusted this place in a while.
Yeah.
It appears to be a big room. There are a couple exits out of this room that seem to go two different, one on the left, one on the right, kind of thing. But the room's probably 25 by 25 with 3 or 4 different with like 4 different sarcophagi. And then various, it looks like those wall builds, kind of Skyrim style, right? Where it's got the little pockets in the walls.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna like pause like right by the doorway and like turn around and like wait to see if he follows me.
Okay.
I'm
And
ready to come in.
the shimmer appears to be there, so that's cool.
That's cool.
I will make. Hold on.
I haven't
How
seen
far?
that.
How far into the room did you say you went? It's like
Like like I walk through and just kind of like stop.
one step.
Yeah, like I'm barely in the room at this point.
Okay. And that's all you want to do right now? Do you want to ready in action or anything?
Oh,
Where do you dodge?
You could hide.
me. Can I like be stealthy? Like, can I like
Yeah, you can use the hide action,
just hide? Yeah.
or if you're a rogue, get bonus action. Yeah. Just make a stealth check.
Okay.
And are you doing it without taking any more steps into the room? Like you've got just that one step.
Yeah, I just kind of like stay where
And
I
then
am.
you,
I'm
like-
just kind of like yeah.
PK style.
28.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
All right. So somehow it's like you're like it's almost like there's a part of you that's trying to like shimmer with the door behind you a little bit.
Great.
Or you draw on some sort of phantasmal energies that I don't know,
Love that.
something
okay.
like that.
Okay.
But that's your turn and you're stealthing.
Sweet.
So then back in the club, back in the nightclub, the Nightshade Club, the Minotaur, seeing our elven friend, the wood elf, lifted above. Mutt, knock it off! Put him down! And she'll slam her hand on her fist down on the bar,
As he should.
and as she shouts at him. He started it! I don't care, put him down, not tonight. We got important stuff tonight. So the guy, you've had enough. Don't make me call murder on you.
Murder?
Oh, come on. He's back point. So that kind of happens. A couple, you'll hear varying cries of, come on, let them fight. Or like, it'll be fun. No, we gotta focus, and like it's like people shouting like you should let them fight, and people have taken a step back a little bit to clear the room. So that was kind of the rest of the bar's initiative turn. Shroomy, you are up. You are currently grappled and dangling.
That's fine by me.
You're a dangling modifier. That's
That sounds so wrong in the context.
I know. I'm sorry. There's English professor in me.
I'm going to use Symbiotic Entity. Also at second level, you gain the ability to channel magic into your spores. As an action, you can spend use of your Wild Shape feature to awaken the spores rather than transforming into beast form. And you gain 4 temporary hit points for each level you have in this class. While this is active, you gain the following benefits.
Okay, so you channel magical energy into your spores. Okay.
I'm gaining an extra 32 temporary hit points.
Wow. Okay.
And then when I deal Hail of Spores damage, roll the damage die a second time, add it to the total. And your melee weapon attacks deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to any target they hit.
Okay, and what would you like to? So that's your bonus action?
That is your action.
Okay, so what would you like? Are you doing any attacks or no? You can't.
No.
Okay.
I'm just
So
like,
you just buff yourself real good. Like you're like I have hit points more now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go. Achoo! I'm up here and I go, oh man, I inked. And then
So gross.
Have to.
I did.
It's too late.
You made me
We
ink
could
for that
pretend.
punch.
We could pretend that you didn't say that. We could
It's
all
already
pretend.
canon.
It's
Already
out there.
canon.
We can edit it out of the VOD.
It's
No one's gonna do that. I hate editing. I didn't even do editing on my class stuff.
It's
Anyways,
we'll
Yeah,
just
Too late.
we need to do it more. I'm just gonna
That's
delete the VOD.
and now if
I'm
he's
gonna
still
upload
around,
the
he's
virus to
taking
get
extra
computer.
damage, and then if I happen to poke him next turn, I get extra damage.
okay. So you're ready for a fight, but you're not starting it. Okay.
Yeah.
Then that's your
And I
turn.
just get a little bit extra. No, from the extra plus the
Sports flip. Kunrad, you hear this ruckus behind you, and you see her. You see Melly step through the this strange, shimmering portal of some
No, I have to spell magic.
That
No, I'm gonna.
Walked in
kind.
the
That's funny.
I'm just gonna ignore the whatever commotion behind me
Who
that's
cares
beneath
about
me.
that?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna go through the portal. Obviously, there's some evil afoot.
Okay.
People.
on
Okay.
my foot.
Yeah,
As you step through the portal, make a perception check. Because you're hiding very well.
I am. Me and my
Could you even
20
meet it?
something.
yeah, you're like 20
28.
something.
Yeah, 28.
Couldn't meet
I have a
that.
19. Yeah. No.
Yeah. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god, trip over you.
Yes.
I was about 5 by 5.
Oh
Is it-
fuck, 2.
Yeah. Hold on, I can't.
That's
I'm
great.
gonna cough if I.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
I'm gonna try to control it.
Deep
All right.
breaths.
No, not
Different
deep breaths. I have to do shallow breaths to keep from coughing. So you step through the portal. You're like, she went through. Obviously, this will be fine. And she gets into like super stealth, like almost like Black Widow pose mode. And it's just the perfect ankle height kind of leg sweep look that you walk through, like and you tumble forward.
Oh joy.
Which means that you uncontrollably enter the next 10 feet of space.
Oh gosh.
And in a space like this, you are going to trigger some things.
Turn off trap.
It's,
Yeah.
Turn off.
I'm going to roll traffic in my big book of traps for no reason.
Oh,
It's a
joy.
laser.
It's probably nothing.
It's
Big old player.
fine.
It's a laser tripwire. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Mimics, let's go.
okay. Just take
Mimic
your laser
traps.
pointer.
Yeah, just
Just spell the laser.
Now
Alright,
this is where the
so
dispel magic spell goes out.
we're going to use. Alright, we'll go off.
The trap cast
Okay.
power word kill.
Yeah.
So, two things happen as you hit both of these kind of. You trigger two.
Oh great.
So the first one will send a. Jeez, I can't remember my words for anything.
It's okay.
Is it lightning bolt? That's the one with it's by 100, right?
Oh my, wait, I'm getting lightning bolted?
Not just you.
Oh, let's go! I'm not alone.
So,
Okay.
and
Oh, you're so
a
stealthy.
100-foot arc of light blasts from the other wall towards you. So straight up, this is like old school Diablo style, where the
Yeah.
lightning,
Yeah,
chain
yeah.
lightning comes across. But yeah, so lightning blasts. So you trip, you hear a clink on one, and a fizzling of arcane energy on another of these spaces you fell into. Both of you make dexterity saving throws as lightning comes hurling
Oh, you're
towards you from
completely
the
fine, you're a
other
rogue.
side of the room.
I don't know about that one. Chief.
So not one, but I do have a +8, so it's a 9. I mean,
You also have your reaction to take half damage.
do I?
That's how
Yeah.
rogues are.
Are you-
On a fail,
Are you prone?
Yeah, am I prone?
Yeah. On a
you
dex
are prone.
save.
Does that give you disadvantage on
Yes.
dex saves? Yeah. Thanks, Jack.
Thanks, Jackie. Oh, it doesn't even matter. I rolled 2 3s.
solid.
Great.
solid.
We're doing so good.
Just think one of them could have been higher.
The possibility was there.
So, so let's have everyone everyone around the table roll a d6 for me. I need 8 d6s. Yeah, even Enrique and
6.
everyone in the room. So Leola, here have a d6. Somebody, Anthony, roll
D6?
a d. Everybody gets a d6. I'm gonna work it around. So 3, then 6. That's 9.
I don't have a D6 on me.
Give that man a die.
Bro, I got the bigger number. I got
That's a
one.
1.
Okay. So 9, 10, 11, 16, 17, 18. Y'all roll this.
Rogues,
That's a
if
5.
they fail a dex save, they take half damage, and then you can use your reaction to take a quarter damage.
19. All right. So that's
Okay.
19. Josh,
So you
what's
basically take
5.
no damage.
All right. So that is a total of 24 damage from the chain lightning,
Don't worry, guys. I
24,
got you. 5 damage.
which for 8d6 isn't too bad actually.
Oh wait, you're not a
Can I roll max?
I mean, I have a couple here.
Hmm?
Can I roll max?
Yeah.
24 damage.
24 damage.
Okay.
What's that leave you with right
Well, if I've had to limit
You'll be fine.
now?
Watch
Okay.
out.
And yeah, do you get evasion or only if you save?
On
It's only on a save.
on failed saves, you get half damage. Successful saves, you take
So you
9.
take 12. You take 24.
And then,
Yeah.
well, you can also use your reaction to take
Which
quarter.
reaction?
It's a reaction.
Just
It's a what's the name of it? Uncanny dodge.
oh,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
do know that.
Okay. The first trap was the lightning thing, and that was a mechanical
Yeah. Oh,
trap.
I see it. Area effect half no damage, and then use reaction for half damage.
Yep.
Okay. So quarter damage.
So 6.
6 damage.
I have Warcaster as my feat, so I can use a reaction opportunity that has a spell and targets only that creature. I guess.
So yeah, it's a trap.
I was gonna say, can I use that on myself to cast?
Oh, but it's a this one's an AOE, so it doesn't target a specific creature, and it's a trap.
Yeah.
Cool,
I
cool.
think you played yourself.
I was gonna try and cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Yeah, that would be nice. Since it didn't work, so now you get a second dex save throw, and I'm going to say because of the scenario, it's going to be with disadvantage.
Lovely.
So this is
Just try
this is
rolling
the
it.
physical trap that you triggered.
Okay,
I
not to
assume
worry.
I'm still on the
Still not
floor.
at 1.
Though this is a ranged thing, so
It's improved.
either way, it's just we're just going to say it's with disadvantage.
I've gotten 11 over here.
Okay.
Good God, 5.
Yep. So
Did you try rolling good?
No, the other one was a 6.
so from the wall on your left,
I'll roll with
the spaces
I got a
between two kind of tucked in cubbies for dead bodies, the 4-inch bar of stone, parts of it drop out, and 8 darts will shoot out from there at you, or bolts, I should say. With that, both of you fail, and so this is going to be a 6. No, I'm sorry. So this is going to be each of you are going to take 4d8. So everyone in the room can roll a d8.
Great.
Four
Yeah.
people can roll a d8.
Everyone can roll a d8, and we're going to take these 4 for maxes, and you 4 for melees.
Okay.
Okay, so what is it? 5, 5.
I'd so
Enrique, you want to do a
over.
d8 for me?
You-
And then
or
Anthony, you want to do a
plug this
d8 for me?
like,
There's something already plugged
is
in.
there? I'll plug it
Oh,
in.
I'm good.
Because I also,
15.
well, I also made the plug in.
Oh, did you already?
Yeah, so-
You're like, you've been unplugged for a
I
while,
rolled an
Greg.
8.
I don't need it. I'm good.
That's
No, you're- like, you're
14
still
right
plugged
there.
in.
That's fine.
So
All right, hold on.
yeah, I
So
just
7?
plugged it in.
5.
I'll plug mine in.
5.
Some other
Oh, was it 5 and 5?
I'll just
So
let
that's
mine die.
15 plus 8. Okay, so Melly takes 15 plus 8 or 23 damage from the.
And
Is it
And-
every time that
You only get your reaction though.
Okay,
but
it's
your,
it's still the
But you still take
your
half
dex save
damage.
is still half damage.
half
that'd
damage?
be 12.
And I need you to make a con save for me.
Yes.
So the total damage for you is 23 plus a con save. And then we've got 7 here. What was it on these 3?
I got an 8.
I got
That's
6.
15. That's 21.
And you're putting in Jasmine Rice.
27.
My last
So
one.
27 damage plus a con save.
It's a 14, and I don't know what the modifier is because my laptop's dead and I'm rebooting it.
Okay.
on
That's
EHP.
probably gonna be high enough to. Well,
It's
Hey, if I'm
It's
good
fine.
at
fast
Constitution
character
save.
wasn't
No, I'm not. I'm
I
Charisma
saved it.
Wisdom. I forgot. I'm
I
not
screenshotted it
okay.
because I liked the character in it.
Well,
a Constitution save.
Yeah.
6.
okay.
solid.
That's a solid.
So
We can't all be winners.
I have not rolled higher than like a 10.
Kind of glad I decided to forgo.
so that's
the
going to be
storage of the chicken.
6 poison damage
Honestly,
for
I think it
you,
was the best move.
6
Yeah, we made the right
Uh-huh.
choice.
and
I mean,
then
we're not a party, so I have no.
for you that's going to be half
Yeah.
of the poison
I still
damage
don't know
because
where
you
I'm
succeed.
And the con
What am I not a huge fan of?
Yeah, so that's 2 success, but so instead of 11, you're going to take 5
I don't
poison
care about the
damage.
characters. So I
overall.
don't know. I'm not
Yeah.
a
There was
one
other
shot
damage
fan.
before
I
that.
feel like I've played a lot of
23.
one shots lately.
23, but it's so
So you took 12 from that, and then 5 poison damage.
17 total.
Okay.
Okay.
And then both of you gain a level of exhaustion.
Cool.
It's so over.
Hey, Max, I
It's so
think you need to read this dice back.
Okay. With that, that's I think that's your turn. These were all responses to you tumbling forward.
Okay.
That was great.
Look, you tripped me.
All right.
I mean, if you had just seen
So
her.
Zio,
Yeah.
I tripped just to spell
at
magic.
the bottom of the initiative order.
Oh wait, did
Our
I not
half
get the
moon.
rest of my turn?
No.
What?
I didn't get an action or anything.
Yeah, because you fell on your face and triggered a bunch of traps.
You could use your
That's
action.
killed us.
true.
You could use your action to stand up, I guess.
What do you?
That's movement.
What do you? What,
Oh,
do you,
yeah,
what would you like to do?
I'd like to heal myself.
Okay, I will.
I'm gonna
allow
do it.
this.
I'm casting. Let's see.
I'm just checking.
I'm gonna cast a healing word on myself at fourth
Fourth
level.
level? Yeah.
44.
Cool.
This
All right,
starts
so
to
that's
knock
what he's got going on. So what is our halfling with the chicken?
No, yeah.
Mm,
Actually, I think
so the guy that the Minotaur told to stop fighting, I assume that made sense. Does he look like he still wants to fight, or does he look like he's gonna put him down?
Make an insight check.
Mm.
I mean, I'm ready to go if he wants to. I just sneezed, so.
I'd rather not.
I just sneezed. That's right.
I'd rather not fight if we don't have to.
I mean, it's for the sake of the chicken.
That's a 4, so I have no clue. I assume.
Yeah,
Chicken.
he's still holding him up in the air,
Three.
and he's clearly shouting back and forth, and it's kind of hard to hear how he's responding because the chicken is right in your ear.
Yeah, it makes
I'm gonna put the chicken down,
Okay.
kind of pointed towards the
Put
door.
the chicken down.
Pointed towards the
Where
door.
are you with that? Okay.
Euthanize the chicken.
Oh yeah,
No.
no, I'm not gonna
You
humanely
point the
euthanize
chicken toward the door and shoo it along.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Toss it in the
Chicken is
portal.
Does it seem like it's kind of going that way?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Ish.
It works for me. Close enough.
It seems to be.
Um,
kind of.
It's fine.
Should I have rolled after I got punched to see if I lose my con save? My concentration on the chicken?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
What did you want me to roll for that?
That is concentration checks your D20 plus your spell modifier, and I think if it's over 10,
Yeah, 10 is usually.
because it's that 10 or half the damage you take, whichever's.
Dang, it's a 9.
So yeah, you lose concentration on being able to see and hear through the chickens.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways. back to your
Motion the
turn.
chicken
That's
off.
too
I'm
Shoot, chicken, shoot.
gonna
Hate
look
to
at
see
the
it.
guy.
Can't see through the
Be
chicken's
like-
eyes. You know,
Listen here, buddy.
I have to cast.
We don't have to fight. Put the old man down.
Persuasion or intimidation?
Persuade.
I'll let you decide what tone you're using.
It's exactly that tone.
So like, we don't have to fight, eh?
18.
Okay. Yeah, that you feel confident about your ability to persuade him. It's not his turn yet.
Yes.
Actually just kidding, top of the
It's
round.
right after me, yeah.
So was that all you wanted to do?
I'm gonna use my movement to head towards the portal.
Okay, because you saw your friends go in that direction.
I mean, these aren't my friends. We just happen to be on
Yeah,
the...
you saw that those strangers. What are they up to, anyway?
Yeah.
All right. So you kind of walk past. You walk past.
The crowd or whatever.
You walk past Mutt and Shroomy as he begins to slowly lower, and he's just growling at you all the way down. And you can sell him like slowly pull
Would you
his
say
hands.
this is the start of his turn?
This is the start of his turn.
Well,
God.
unfortunately, he's be taking 2d6 damage.
Is that from the spores?
And since he's still within 10 feet of me.
Con save or anything?
Con save, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's not high enough.
Oh my heart.
That's a 12.
Much like you've heard me do a couple times this afternoon, he keels over and begins hacking up black spores as he drips viscous fluid onto the ground, overtaken by your spore prowess.
Oh look, I made
That was
him
how much
this
damage?
time.
How much
12 total.
12 total.
So you can really just say that. As
He made me ink last time, so I made him ink this time.
Okay.
I hate this game.
I'll just go home.
Why? What,
That sounds good to
what
me.
did I miss? Was it the viscous fluid? Was that the
I
problem?
think it was the fact that I said I made him ink.
You made him what?
I made him ink.
I don't know what
Oh,
I
yeah.
said, look, I made
You know
him
what?
ink.
I can see why Jack would be bothered by that. She didn't like the first time. So now both of you have inked in the middle of a nightclub.
Okay.
You've really got to check what you're putting in your bodies. Anyways, so he does put you down, and it's Melly's turn again. You have been stumbled over, and ouch!
Yeah, lots has happened. I'm like almost half hip.
And like trying to explain to my friend.
Great, thanks.
Wow.
I only had an hour and a half to get you guys. No,
To die.
go.
Yeah, to die. Okay.
We got 3 minutes. Make it fast.
So the room, we're still in the same area, right? And you said there's 2 branching.
So there's so you've got 4 sarcophagus and then
Yeah.
kind of walls, and there's kind of like over here there's a door right next to where the lightning came out of the wall, and then over to the right on that wall there's a door. They're both
Okay.
about 25-ish feet from
Okay. I want to go to the door on the left.
the left by
Can
where
I-
the lightning came
Yeah, I
out.
want to be careful about it.
Okay.
I wanna specify that now.
All right, so do an investigation check
Okay.
to move carefully.
15.
15.
Yes.
Okay. With a 15, you're still feeling a little woozy from the poison. You know, took that level of exhaustion
Yeah.
you're not expecting. So as you're kind of feeling around, you can only get about 15 feet, like halfway through the room. But you think you're moderately confident. You're looking as carefully as you can, but you only make it 15 feet.
Okay.
Okay. And so if you wanted, you have a bonus action because the action was kind of
part of the show.
Nah.
Okay. Cool. Then the rest of the tavern sees that things are dissipating. You can see some of them kind of turn back to their tables or their cards or the musicians.
Does the chicken
There's
get out?
but we're not
Do
gonna
what?
do
Does
that.
the chicken get out?
The chicken does seem to travel much closer to the door. Possibly getting someone booting it a little bit quickly without hurting it, kind of scoop kicking it. You know, you do with the way you do with
It's
the
okay.
softball.
It's almost done anyways. It's a
Um,
really
yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's Shroomi's turn as the bar starts to come to normal.
So, if you were to say, like, just looking at this gentleman, how is he looking? Like, health-wise?
He is a large man who is keeled over and coughing and has released black sputum from his face. But he doesn't. He's pretty virile, all things considered. He doesn't look like he's bloodied or anything. He doesn't look like he's about to fall over. But he has released your neck and set you down.
That's too bad.
Who else do you have?
Everyone here.
We're all here.
Okay. No, Sam or what is it? Brady? Is that her guy's name?
No.
Yeah, they're not playing.
There would be a name.
That is
but
his name.
he is
Nathan.
absent.
He's
Nathan
a,
as a child.
Did you guys see his Instagram post?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so cute.
He's adorable.
Adorbs.
The baby.
Yes, very
Not
nice.
Nathan.
The baby.
Anyways, whose turn is it?
it's mine.
What are we doing?
I saw the picture.
Well, I had a thought, but apparently he's not as injured as I expected, so can't go through with that one anymore.
So I'm like, ah.
Maybe you leave the gentleman alone.
Where's the fun in
Kill
that?
him. He kicked your chicken.
Exactly.
Kill him.
He didn't kick
I was
him.
gonna
He
try
threw
to
him.
kill
He
him
threw
and
the
then
chicken.
use fungal infestation to bring him back as a zombie.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
I was gonna send him through the door as the zombie, but
Yeah, that's
you,
what we
you
want.
don't
there.
know that there's a
Shambling.
door, actually.
that's very.
You know they went into the corner. You can sort of see
Yeah.
it, but it's a
I pay more attention with the chicken. You.
yeah. You also are being
Is the door still open?
such a good question.
Oh,
Did anybody close it? Yeah.
I didn't close
I
it.
don't know. I just walked
You,
in.
yeah,
I
you
walked
walked
in.
It
in.
is so
War
closed.
hand in hand, ready to smite some evil.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Uh,
I just thought of that because I was like, I didn't close it, but if it did feel like.
I'm gonna.
So Zach, what are we doing?
Hopefully it stays
I'm
open.
gonna see what the spell does.
Okay, while you do that, since they're in another locale, we're gonna go to Kunrad.
Yeah. I'll pass my turn.
Ronnie.
So you are prone on the ground,
I don't want
and
that.
yet you've healed yourself.
Oh my god.
I barely. Yeah. So yeah, what do I see in evil? Actually, well, yeah, I have detect good and evil. Hold
Do
on.
you see any evil?
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast
It depends
detect.
on what you think is evil, you know? What is.
Well, that's not true. That's not how the mechanic works.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast detect good and evil.
It tells what the
Okay.
objective
Do you want me to
if
read
he's
it out?
just looking around.
You're casting.
But if he's detecting it, then.
It's
Go
objectively.
for
What is
it, yeah.
objectively?
For the duration,
That's how
you
it
know
works.
if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you, as well as where the creature's located. My iPad's freaking out. Sorry. Similarly, that doesn't sound like a real word. You know if there's a place or object within 30 feet of you that's been magically consecrated or desecrated. The spell can penetrate most barriers, or is blocked by 1 foot of stone.
They weren't sure if you were gonna be here. It's good to see you.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
So,
That's working.
I'm gonna get out of the way as soon as just give me a couple more minutes. We'll get there.
There's some more endings.
Yeah, we're basically there. So with your detect evil and good, is that what you said?
Yes.
So definitely
Evil.
desecration, and definitely an undead presence. Not far.
Let's go.
What's the range on that?
30 feet.
So it's like at 30 feet.
Okay.
And but it does it say where, or is it just that it's there? I'm trying to remember if
It
it's
says
located.
where as well as where
Alright.
the creature's located.
The direction that Melly is traveling, she seems to be traveling in the direction of something
evil.
that is
Perfect. You're on the way to smite it with me.
Yeah, for sure. Totally.
Yep. And so with it, so that's action.
Yeah. Do I have any bonus action healing?
You're feeling weird, done.
What's your health right?
17.
Oh, that's.
I'm a cleric.
Didn't you use healing word last time?
I did. Oh, healing word's a bonus action.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use healing
Because you can
word.
cure wounds and healing word on the same time.
On you
Forgot
or
about
on
that.
her?
I'm fine.
I'm not. I'm using it on me. I'm very. I'm at 17. Yeah, I'm using a 3rd level.
Okay.
Healing word on myself.
Cool.
Perhaps roll
Okay.
good this time.
No.
Never.
Oh, all 2s. Okay.
That's better than one.
6
Average.
plus 3. Right.
So while you're doing your mathies, is that all your turn would look like?
Yep.
Okay. What were you gonna finish up?
I had a thought, but it's not worth it.
So what do you do?
So I guess I'm gonna go in back. Where the heck did all those people, whippersnappers? I saw them going in that corner over there. I guess I'll go check it out over there.
Okay. So you move over to where where that thing in the corner is. Make a perception check for me too.
Oh boy, it's not good. Perception? That's a 10.
Yeah. That's good enough. So you make it over. You are able to travel the distance to this crypt-like front.
Was I not able to last turn?
You didn't. Did you go all the way, or did you stop halfway? Okay. Then you part of the reason you know where to go is that you follow the halfling. Yes. So cool. I couldn't remember if you had said you moved there.
Yeah.
Wait,
it's probably
so-
just-
Um,
I guess that's not specific.
So as both of you get there, it's gonna. So as both of you get there with your movement,
My last
you hear. Yeah. So at the end of your turn, last turn, because you did everything else, right? You did your action, bonus action, and stuff.
I didn't really do anything.
You you
I
did
made
the
a,
chicken thing.
I put a chicken down.
Move
And
across the room and shoot it. Moved across the room and
Made
you
a
persuaded.
persuasion,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you have anything else you had been wanting
No.
to do? Okay, then yeah.
So I was
So
gonna say I didn't really do anything.
so both of you kind of move. He's a couple seconds behind you,
She's not winning.
but you get over to the door, and you can see that part of the door is open. And as you walk up, you hear a click. And
I just think she'll respond to the store.
And so part of the door, like there's a crypt door that seems kind of thin that's been pulled open partially, and then what you're looking at appears to go into like a small office.
That's a problem.
And so
Oh wait, yeah, that's not good.
so did you? So then that's what you saw when you first got there, end of last turn. And so then Zach. So
Yeah.
so you walk up and you you see that there's this half open door that looks like the front of a crypt, and then it opens into a small office.
Oh, I love offices.
But you don't see either of your friends.
Oh well.
Cool.
I'm gonna walk into the office.
Close the door and open it up again.
Okay. So you walk into the office. Are you doing it stealthily at all or anything?
I was thinking
Probably not.
Okay. The Minotaur from behind the bar will shout out, "Hey, what are you doing over there? That's not for you to go in. It's not a bathroom. That's outside."
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, do you have any shrooms? I could have sworn I smelled something over here.
No, we don't have any shoes for you. No, get outside if you go to the bathroom.
Shrooms, like the good stuff.
Yeah.
You find in the trees.
Okay.
My
So
friends, what did I don't know. I'm 308 years
are you
young.
wanting to do like an investigation while you're in here and shout
Yeah.
across the room? Okay.
As I'm trying to distract, I'm gonna try to scan, see what I can see while I'm in here.
Okay.
That is a 17.
Okay. There are no shrooms in this area.
Dang it.
With a 17, you, aside from kind of sidestepping around your halfling friend, there's not a whole lot to see here. It looks like a standard office. There might be what appears to be a bag of gold coins, but it's far enough into the room that you think it'd be known if you did anything to it. But it's there, and there's some paperwork on the desk on a desk in this little office.
How close is the paperwork? Would that be noticeable? Or?
It's probably a 15 by 15 room, and the desk is in the back corner. So the coin and the papers are about 10 feet away from you. You'd have to obviously enter in further to do anything else, if you want.
Let's go ahead and have. To make sure I get this right, I assume that this would be how it works, but
I'm gonna get Los Favoritos burritos. If you guys want to post an order, just let me know here in a few minutes. Los Favoritos burritos, breakfast or otherwise. So just let me know here in a few minutes. No.
Damn.
All right. What do we got, Zach?
I'm gonna cast confusion on the bartender.
Okay.
The spell assault and twist creatures' minds, spawning delusions and provoking uncontrolled action. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range must succeed on a wisdom saving throw when you cast the spell or be affected by it.
What's the save?
Wisdom, 14.
One's a natural 20. So 3 out of 4 saves. Does it say anything about them knowing that they were targeted?
Affected target can take reactions and must roll a d10.
Does it have verbal or somatic components?
Yes.
Okay, so what does it look like from the other side of the room as you go to cast this? What are the verbal and somatic? How do you make it confusing?
Look, there's a chicken on the loose.
Why would you put attention to it?
Okay.
Because it's confusing. Why is there chicken in here?
All right.
You
That's a
One-
good point.
One person sitting on kind of at the bar casually seems disoriented. Like, chicken, what is going on? Where am I? And then the Minotaur and two others. She was already looking at you, and she squints her eyes. At that point, it is going to be Zio's turn.
And as far as the one that was affected by it, roll a d10, and then it determines the behavior of the creature.
All right, a 4.
The creature doesn't move or take action this turn. Sick. Hell yeah.
Chicken. I like chicken. Man. Why? Yeah.
I'm
Meanwhile,
hoping I get
I'd
the
like
bartender.
to roll
I can just go in there.
Arcana, I
okay,
guess.
sure.
This can't be good. 4.
No.
Rolling terribly.
You
Alright.
there might you know what? You're so distracted by him shouting chicken in your face that it's hard to really distinguish what anything else in this area right now.
Alright, well.
What you do know is that your friends are not anywhere in
Well,
sight.
so the thing is that these aren't our
Your-
friends.
Your short-term traveling
So-
companions.
I mean,
Like they
I
were
guess
right
I'm
here.
just gonna. Alright, I guess they left.
The traveling
And
companions.
go back to the bar, I guess.
Yep.
That's it.
Like, why am I gonna get in trouble for those guys?
Well,
Cool.
it's not even. I mean, I don't think there's anything up.
Yeah.
Because I rolled Arcana and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw
So-
them head in that. You probably saw them head in that direction, but then they're just gone.
Yeah,
and
they
there was a lot
probably-
of commotion.
Probably left.
They probably left in the middle of the fight,
They had a
so.
place, some place to
I'm
be.
gonna
Had
go
to
back
see
to
a
the
guy
bar.
about it. Okay, cool. So just to close this out, Melly would be the next in the initiative order after Mutt, who would continue coughing but then walk out the front door,
That's right.
looking for his wife Mert. And but so Melly, as you are continuing to walk forward, strolling slowly out of the doorway in front of you, is a striking lithe figure with gray decaying skin, with some patches of skin that have turned to holes, and reaching out to you with a large clawed hand. Make a religion check.
Oh, shit. Well, actually, wait. I think I have
Religion
my
or history.
One and all things when I have higher.
And you can too, because yeah.
I know religion.
My religion. higher.
You know.
Great. Okay, that's an 11 on religion. I rolled a 5.
I know what a pew is.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Let's go.
Both
I
of
know
you
my
recognize.
ghouls.
Yeah, both of you recognize.
Got my ghouls.
Both of you recognize the form of a clearly some sort of magic using witch.
Oh.
Heresy! Witchcraft!
And so, then that 20, you'd be like, and so yeah, but it's just the two of you down here, and you look behind, and the thing's still shimmering, so you don't know if anything, you don't know what's up with that. But yeah, so with that,
He's a
and
vampire.
Dean,
He's shining in the light.
Can I get some fries and horchata? If I give
do they have it there?
They do have it.
We're
They have,
Okay.
they have a burger.
Tell me what you want, and I'll
You
get
do
you.
need
Post it in the D&D chat, or just, I'll try it so I don't forget. Or for Thursday, post it for Thursday.
That will be requested.
Okay. And with that, yeah, we're going to end